getting less free by the moment.
Peter Schif, whether you run for the Senate or whether you just continue your truly extraordinary explanations to people of what's wrong with the economy, do you sense in people the type of fear that Lew Rockwell has articulated? Government bullying its way into private business. Has the government, for example, bullied its way into your business?
Well, I mean, it's been bullying its way into my business for years. I mean, my biggest impediment to growth is the government. As I said before, I've been on a hiring freeze for months. They haven't let me launch my research department. I've been trying to get approval to publish the research that I've been accumulating for over 6 months. They're sitting on their hands. So it's taking me a long time for the government to give me permission to do the things that I want to do. And, you know, I would be hiring more people. In fact, if I don't get permission soon, I'm going to have to start laying off some people because I really, you know, can't afford to keep people on if the government won't let me utilize their talent. So, you know, the government is intruded in all areas of business. And now this, you know, this new health care. I mean, I provide health insurance. I mean, my employees are getting health insurance, but there's a lot of businesses that can't afford it. And what this new thing is going to do, it's going to mandate if you can't afford health insurance, then you've either got to buy it or you've got to pay an 8% tax on your payroll, which means that, you know, they're not going to just give everybody an 8% raise, which this is a government-ordered salary cut for everybody who works in these small businesses. And unfortunately, for people who work at the minimum wage, you can't cut their salary. All you can do is eliminate their job, because this is another increase in minimum wage on top of the one that's scheduled to take effect this month.
Have you ever heard of anything more absurd or contrary to logic than raising taxes on employers during a recession? Is there anything that could possibly produce more unemployment than that?
If it makes sense, it wouldn't be government.
Yeah. I know. That's what it's coming down to. Everything they do, it's just one more log on the fire.
Plus, they also want to raise the top marginal tax rate by 5.4%. That's going to hit just as the Bush temporary tax cuts expires. That is a significant increase in the marginal rate of tax on the federal government. In addition, all the state governments are putting the millionaire taxes on. And you know what? I mean, what people who run businesses will just decide to do? I've had enough. It'll be like, you know, Atlas Shrugged. You know, why am I working? Why am I knocking my brains off? I've got enough money. I'm just going to lie on the beach. I'm going to have fun with my family. I'm going to enjoy more leisure. I'm not going to spend all this effort growing my business and hiring more people because it's just not worth it, because I don't want to work for the government. And so what happens is you destroy the incentives to create businesses, so you destroy employment opportunity, you retard the government, and then the government ends up collecting less tax revenue with the higher taxes, because there's nobody left to tax.
You're exactly right. Lou, aside from praying the rosary, what else can we do about this?
Well, I think we can, first of all, educate ourselves thoroughly in Austrian economics. Peter Schif has done such a great job in turning people on to this. This is Ron Paul, of course, preeminently. This is what we need to do. We need to learn about economics. We need to then become repositories of truth for our neighbors and our family and our employees and our friends. That's, I would say, the best thing you could do. It's the one thing that enables you to see through this government smokescreen they're trying to envelop us with in Washington.
Lew Rockwell from the Von Mises Institute, thanks very much. Sarge, before I let you go, where can people go and how can they find out?
All right, my
turn
for the shameless plug. Thank you. It's Kokesh
Be
for
shameless like Schif.
KokeshForCongress.com, Kokesh. You can sign up there. We've got all the goods. We got stickers. We got literature. You can order that from us there. Get involved. Make a donation. We really appreciate it, because right now we need to make sure that we keep the field clear for the primary, and we can focus on the general, winning this race and bringing back constitutional principles to Congress.
And best of luck to you. Thanks for making that trip from New Mexico. It's a personal pleasure for me to meet you here. Shelley, young people want to get involved. Where do they go?
Go to bitestyle.tv. I'm putting together, I have lists of resources.
Can I hear it again?
Bitestyle, B-Y-T-E, like the computer kind of bite.
All right.
Bitestyle.tv.
I thought it was being Italian. I thought it was that kind of bite. Bitestyle.
That's right, bitestyle.tv. And I have resources for people who are considering running for office, resources for how to run a campaign effectively, all sorts of things about HR 1207, auditing the Federal Reserve. So if you want to take action and you're not sure where to start, go there. I have all sorts of stuff for you, and I'm updating it every day with kind of little, very easy, bite-sized action alerts.
And for all the people in the country that want you to run, where do they go, and how do they tell you, and how do they demonstrate that they want you to run?
Well, they demonstrate it by sending money to the Exploratory Committee at schifforsenate.com. Look, everybody has to give. You can't say somebody else is going to do it. If every single person who watches this show online contributes, then it's probably going to work. But if people think that someone else is going to do it and I don't have to do it, then it's not going to work. Because I can't get the big PAC money. I'm not going to get the special interest money because I don't have anything to give them. They're not going to. I'm not going to owe anybody anything because no one's going to get anything from me. I'm just promising, freedom from government. So go to there and donate. And if I don't run, then you get the money back. So you're not wasting your money. And if I do run, I expect your contribution.
I knew the arm was coming.
And I expect you to wear a Schif for Senate button on this show at all times on Fox News. And you got to pass them out to all your guests and all the other anchors.
If I can get away with that, you'll see it. Lew Rockwell, Peter Schif, Shelley Roche, Adam Kokesh, thank you very much. From Judge Napolitano at Freedom Watch, until next Wednesday, stay free.